willow still remembers. So do our hearts. There's a willow by the river where the water runs so slow. Every spring its branches whisper songs from long ago. I walk beneath its shadow on a warm July afternoon, never dreaming I would meet you beneath that silver moon.
I had been mending fences on the Johnson family land when I saw you by the river with wildflowers in your hands.
You smiled across the water like the sunrise after rain,
and in one quiet heartbeat
my whole life began to change. You asked me if I love this place. I softly answered yes. You said a peaceful river always brings a restless heart to rest.
we talked until the daylight
faded into blue.
The willow heard
Every promise that slowly grew from two.
The next Sunday after church, I met you there again.
You were wearing that white summer dress, moving with the wind.
I brought an old guitar and played your favorite tune,
while the willow danced above us in the light of afternoon. The willow by the river still knows our names today.
it watched two lonely dreamers
Find forever on their way. Through every changing season, its branches still reach through. The willow by the river still sings of me and you. Soon we built a little farmhouse just beyond the hill. Every morning birds awakened before the world stood still. The kitchen filled with coffee, the windows filled with light, and every day beside you made ordinary feel right.
Then came little footsteps running down the hall.
Tiny voices full of wonder echoing through us all.
We watched them chase the fireflies
On warm July nights, holding each other closely beneath the porch light. Years became sweet memories, like pages softly turned.
every lesson life could offer.
Together we both learned.
The hardest roads we traveled
Only drew us closer still, just like roots beneath the willow, standing strong upon the hill.
now our grandchildren wander
Along that river
They ask us where love started.
We simply point and smile toward that old familiar willow, standing there all the while.
Love is not a single moment,
nor one perfect day.
it's every little choice we make
along the narrow way, every hand that's gently held,
every
welcome home, every sunrise shared together, never being alone. The willow by the river still knows our names today. It watched two faithful hearts grow stronger every day. And if heaven has a river where forever flows so true, meet me beneath the willow, I'll still be waiting for you. The river keeps flowing, the willow still sways.
our love keeps growing
Through all our days, forever together, me and you. The evening still remembers the first time you came home, across the cotton fields where I was waiting all alone.
The summer sun was sinking
behind the western trees. The cotton rows were moving in the warm September breeze.
I stood beside the old gate
with ribbons in my hair, when your dusty blue truck turned and found me waiting there.
I'd spent the whole day working on land that wasn't mine, counting every passing hour and watching daylight decline.
But when I saw you standing where the narrow road began, every mile of tired living fell away from this old man. You climbed down from the driver's side and crossed the yard so slow, holding one small bunch of flowers that you'd found beside the road.
You said they weren't expensive, but I held them like a prize, because love was
shining brighter than the sunset in your eyes.
We sat beneath the pecan tree until the stars came through,
talking about the lives we'd lived before I ever knew you.
You told me you loved mornings
when the world was fresh and still. I told you I could see us building somewhere near that hill, beyond the cotton fields, where the evening turns to gold. We found a love worth keeping, and a hand worth growing old. Through every changing season, through every dream fulfilled, my heart will always find you beyond the cotton fields. By winter we were certain, though the road ahead was long, you'd visit every Sunday, and we'd share our favorite songs.
The fire burned beside us,
while the north wind crossed the land, and every quiet promise felt much warmer in your hand. The evening still remembers the first time you came home, across the cotton fields, where I was waiting all alone. The summer sun was sinking behind the western trees. The cotton rows were moving in the warm September breeze. I stood beside the old gate with ribbons in my hair, when your dusty blue truck turned and found me waiting there.
I'd spent the whole day working
on land that wasn't mine,
counting.
The evening breeze still knows where our story began.
There wasn't no white chapel standing on a little hill. The bells were softly ringing as the whole world stood still.
I saw you by the doorway with sunlight in your eyes, and somehow every dream I dreamed had finally come alive.
I'd crossed 1,000 highways, searching everywhere, never knowing all I wanted was already standing there. You smiled like early morning after endless nights of rain, and from that quiet moment, nothing stayed the same.
We walked beneath the maple trees as autumn leaves came down, talking about tomorrow while wandering through our town. You reached and held my trembling hand without a single word. Some feelings don't need speaking to finally be heard.
The first kiss came so gently beneath the harvest moon. The night felt full of music, though no band played a tune. Only crickets in the meadow and the whisper of the breeze. Yet heaven wrote our love story between those quiet trees. Where forever found our names, love began to grow through every changing season, more than we'll ever know. Every sunrise, every sunset, every dream came true. Forever found my heart the day it found you. Spring became a wedding,
White roses filled the air.
my father placed my hand in yours
With tears and quiet prayer,
You promised me forever.
I whispered, so will I,
The whole church heard our heartbeats
as joyful tears filled our eyes.
Then our little farmhouse became our whole wide world.
Tiny boots across the hallway, little boys and little girls. Laughter filled the kitchen, Sunday dinners filled the room. Every ordinary moment felt like flowers in full bloom.
Years became sweet memories framed along the wall. Every picture tells a chapter of the greatest love of all.
Silver touched our hair, but never touched our hearts. Every morning I still feel like we're back at the start.
Sometimes when the daylight fades, we sit out on the swing, listening to the robins as the evening softly sings.
I still look into your eyes the way I used to do, and every single heartbeat still belongs to you. Love was never measured by the riches we could own. It lived inside forgiveness and the little life we'd grown. It lived in every sunrise, every hand we chose to hold, making every passing year
more precious than gold.
Where forever found our names, love will always stay, stronger than the changing winds or time that slips away. If heaven gives lives another life, there's only one thing I'll do. I'll walk the same old country road until it leads to you. Where forever found our name still shines above us now. Every promise that we made still lives inside somehow. And when the final sunset falls beneath the evening blue, I'll still be falling in love with you. Always, forever, heart to heart,
side by side,
until forever, you and I.
The station clock was turning toward 9:15. I never knew that morning would change your life and mine. The morning train to Cedar Falls was late that April day. Rain was tapping on the roof while travelers looked away.
I stood beside my suitcase with a ticket in my hand, thinking I was leaving everything I'd ever planned.
I was headed to my sister's for a week or maybe two,
carrying an old brown suitcase and a coat of faded blue.
The waiting room was crowded. Every wooden bench was filled, except the narrow place beside you, where the morning air stood still. You asked if you could sit there. I moved my coat away. We spoke about the weather and why the train was late. Then one small conversation
became an hour somehow,
and every plan I carried
felt less important now.
You told me about your hometown,
where the wheat grew tall and wide,
about the little house your father built
along the riverside.
I told you I love gardens
and church bells after rain.
and neither one of us was ready when the conductor called the train. The morning train to Cedar Falls was supposed to carry me away, but somewhere on that platform, love asked my heart to stay. One delayed departure, one unexpected view. The morning train to Cedar Falls brought me home to you. We found 2 seats together near the middle of the car. The rain became a silver line across the windows far. The fields rolled by in silence. Then you laughed at something small, and I knew I couldn't let that ride become the end of all. You wrote your address carefully inside my little book, then asked if you could visit with a shy and hopeful look. I said my town was simple, there was nowhere much to see. You said any place would matter if I were waiting there to meet. The station clock was turning toward 9:15. I never knew that morning would change your life and mine. The morning train to Cedar Falls was late that April day. Rain was tapping on the roof while travelers looked away. I stood beside my suitcase with a ticket in my hand, thinking I was leaving everything I'd ever planned. I was headed to my sister's for a week or maybe 2, carrying an old brown suitcase and a coat of faded blue. The waiting room was crowded, every wooden bench was filled, except the narrow place beside you where the morning air stood still. The station clock was turning toward 9:15. The willow still remembers, so do our hearts.
There's a willow by the river where the water runs so slow. Every spring its branches whisper songs from long ago. I walk beneath its shadow on a warm July afternoon, never dreaming I would meet you beneath that silver moon.
I had been mending fences on the Johnson family land when I saw you by the river with wildflowers in your hands.
You smiled across the water like the sunrise after rain,
and in one quiet heartbeat
my whole life began to change. You asked me if I love this place. I softly answered yes. You said a peaceful river always brings a restless heart to rest.
We talked until the daylight
faded into blue.
The willow heard every promise
that slowly grew from two.
The next Sunday after church, I met you there again.
You were wearing that white summer dress, moving with the wind.
I brought an old guitar and played your favorite tune,
while the willow danced above us in the light of afternoon. The willow by the river still knows our names today.
it watched two lonely dreamers
Find forever on their way. Through every changing season, its branches still reach through. The willow by the river still sings of me and you. Soon we built a little farmhouse just beyond the hill. Every morning birds awakened before the world stood still. The kitchen filled with coffee, the windows filled with light, and every day beside you made ordinary feel right.
Then came little footsteps running down the hall.
Tiny voices full of wonder echoing through us all.
We watched them chase the fireflies
On warm July nights, holding each other closely beneath the porch light. Years became sweet memories, like pages softly turned.
every lesson life could offer.
Together we both learned.
The hardest roads we traveled
Only drew us closer still, just like roots beneath the willow, standing strong upon the hill.
Now our grandchildren wander
Along that river shore,
throwing little stones and laughter
like we once did before.
They ask us where love started.
We simply point and smile toward that old familiar willow, standing there
'cause every little choice we make
along the narrow way, every hand that's gently held,
every
welcome home, every sunrise shared together, never being alone. The willow by the river still knows our names today. It watched two faithful hearts grow stronger every day. And if heaven has a river where forever flows so true, meet me beneath the willow, I'll still be waiting for you. The river keeps flowing, the willow still sways.
our love keeps growing
Through all our days, forever together, me and you. The evening still remembers the first time you came home. Across the cotton fields where I was waiting all alone.
The summer sun was sinking
Behind the western trees, the cotton rows were moving in the warm September breeze.
I stood beside the old gate
With ribbons in my hair, when your dusty blue truck turned and found me waiting there.
I'd spent the whole day working on land that wasn't mine, counting every passing hour and watching daylight decline.
But when I saw you standing where the narrow road began, every mile of tired living fell away from this old man. You climbed down from the driver's side and crossed the yard so slow, holding one small bunch of flowers that you'd found beside the road.
You said they weren't expensive, but I held them like a prize, because love was shining brighter than the sunset in your eyes. We sat beneath the pecan tree until the stars came through,
talking about the lives we'd lived before I ever knew you.
You told me you loved mornings
when the world was fresh and still. I told you I could see us building somewhere near that hill, beyond the cotton fields, where the evening turns to gold. We found a love worth keeping, and a hand worth growing old. Through every changing season, through every dream fulfilled, my heart will always find you beyond the cotton fields. By winter we were certain, though the road ahead was long, you'd visit every Sunday, and we'd share our favorite songs.
The fire burned beside us
while the north wind crossed the land, and every quiet promise felt much warmer in your hand. The evening still remembers the first time you came home, across the cotton fields, where I was waiting all alone. The summer sun was sinking behind the western trees. The cotton rows were moving in the warm September breeze. I stood beside the old gate with ribbons in my hair when your dusty blue truck turned and found me waiting there.
I'd spent the whole day working
on land that wasn't mine,
counting.
The evening breeze still knows where our story began.
There was an old white chapel standing on a little hill. The bells were softly ringing as the whole world stood still.
I saw you by the doorway with sunlight in your eyes, And somehow every dream I dreamed had finally come alive.
I'd crossed 1,000 highways, searching everywhere, never knowing all I wanted was already standing there. You smiled like early morning after endless nights of rain, and from that quiet moment, nothing stayed the same.
We walked beneath the maple trees as autumn leaves came down, talking about tomorrow while wandering through our town. You reached and held my trembling hand without a single word. Some feelings don't need speaking to finally be heard.
The first kiss came so gently beneath the harvest moon. The night felt full of music, though no band played a tune. Only crickets in the meadow and the whisper of the breeze. Yet heaven wrote our love story between those quiet trees. Where forever found our names, love began to grow through every changing season, more than we'll ever know. Every sunrise, every sunset, every dream came true. Forever found my heart the day it found you. Spring became a wedding,
White roses filled the air.
my father placed my hand in yours
With tears and quiet prayer,
You promised me forever.
I whispered, so will I,
The whole church heard our heartbeats
as joyful tears filled our eyes.
Then our little farmhouse became our whole wide world.
Tiny boots across the hallway, little boys and little girls. Laughter filled the kitchen, Sunday dinners filled the room. Every ordinary moment felt like flowers in full bloom.
Years became sweet memories framed along the wall. Every picture tells a chapter of the greatest love of all.
Silver touched our hair, but never touched our hearts. Every morning I still feel like we're back at the start.
Sometimes when the daylight fades, we sit out on the swing, listening to the robins as the evening softly sings.
I still look into your eyes the way I used to do, and every single heartbeat still belongs to you. Love was never measured by the riches we could own. It lived inside forgiveness and the little life we'd grown. It lived in every sunrise, every hand we chose to hold, making every passing year
more precious than gold.
Where forever found our names, love will always stay, stronger than the changing winds or time that slips away. If heaven gives another life, there's only one thing I'll do. I'll walk the same old country road until it leads to you. Where forever found our name still shines above us now. Every promise that side somehow. And when the final sunset falls beneath the evening blue, I'll still be falling in love with you. Always, forever, heart to heart,
side by side,
until forever, you and I.
Station clock was turning toward 9:15. I never knew that morning would change your life and mine. The morning train to Cedar Falls was late that April day. Rain was tapping on the roof while travelers looked away.
I stood beside my suitcase with a ticket in my hand, thinking I was leaving everything I'd ever planned.
I was headed to my sister's for a week or maybe two.
Carrying an old brown suitcase and a coat of faded blue.
The waiting room was crowded. Every wooden bench was filled, except the narrow place beside you, where the morning air stood still. You asked if you could sit there. I moved my coat away. We spoke about the weather and why the train was late. Then one small conversation
Became an hour somehow,
and every plan I carried
felt less important now.
You told me about your hometown,
Where the wheat grew tall and wide,
about the little house your father built
along the riverside.
I told you I love gardens
And church bells after rain.
and neither one of us was ready The morning train to Cedar Falls
was supposed to carry me away,
but somewhere on that platform,
love asked my heart to stay. One delayed departure, one unexpected view. The morning train to Cedar Falls brought me home to you.
we found 2 seats together near the middle of the car. The rain became a silver line across the windows far. The fields rolled by in silence. Then you laughed at something small, and I knew I couldn't let that ride become the end of all. You wrote your address carefully inside my little book,
Then asked if you could visit.
with a shy and hopeful look. I said my town was simple,
There was nowhere much to see.
you said any place would matter
If I were waiting there to meet.
The station clock was turning toward 9:15. I never knew that morning would change your life and mine. The morning train to Cedar Falls was late that April day. Rain was tapping on the roof while travelers looked away. I stood beside my suitcase with a ticket in my hand, thinking I was leaving everything I'd ever planned. I was headed to my sister's for a week or maybe 2, carrying an old brown suitcase and a coat of faded blue. The waiting room was crowded, every wooden bench was filled, except the narrow place beside you where the morning air stood still. The station